Hey guys, so I thought I would give a cost breakdown on the overhead parking structure, otherwise called carport, here on the farm. If you remember previous videos, I showed the whole construction. Check out those videos. I wanted it to come in, I kind of looked at it as coming in under 20,000 baht. From my other videos, I discussed how the first estimate of having it built for us, the guy wanted 200,000 baht, I think, and the same guy came back with a little bit different of a design for 80,000 baht, and I thought, not necessary. Yeah. So anyway, let me see if I can get out of the hot sun. Better show you. Well, I can first tell you that the cement foundation, the cement pour, I don't know what we had, 5 cubic meters or maybe 6. It was 5,800 baht. So 5,800 baht. That's what is that? $200? I don't know, less than that. It's like $175, $185. But remind you also, I got the pour on that patio with it. So I basically kind of got 2 pours. Let me see, what am I going to show you? I left my phone out in the rain last night, so now it doesn't want to, it doesn't like to reply. Anyway, the beams up here, if you see all these steel beams, you got the 2-inch, you got the 3-inch, you got the 4-inch, and there are what looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, there were like 8 of each, except for there's 8 2-inch, 8 3-inch, and just 4 4-inch, and so all the steel beams cost 200 baht, so that was closer to 250 bucks or something like that. And then of course we had to order I don't know how many cubes it was, maybe just 1 cube of rock and 1 cube of sand, and then I don't know how many bags of cement that we bought, because we needed bags of cement to because we did the cross beams ourselves, right at the edges. We did that ourselves, mixed it. So the sand, rock, and the bag cement that day was 2,780 baht. So that's not yet $200 either. And the 4 posts, these cement posts, they're actually, I think these are the 5s. We were going to go with 6, more robust, but they only had 3 or something like that, so we just made them 5s, which are adequate. And the 4 posts came to 2,080 baht, so that was only, again, what's that, 70 bucks or something like that. The big price was on the tin roof. One, because you could actually buy a heavier gauge roof, and which we decided to on that day, as well as, you know, the curved part, and the color increases the price also. So we paid, and of course the bag of, you know, colored screws, tap screws that come with it, and that total was like 97.80. So that's the most expensive item, was the tin on top. No, I'm sorry, 94.96. And then we also bought the wire mesh for the slab before it got poured, and of course the metal rods that go into the cross beams on the foundation. Together those were 1,180. So the grand total was 20,900 29,536 baht for all the stuff, including the pour. I wanted to come. I probably could have kept it at 20,000 like I wanted, but oh yeah, on the pour also, it was going to be 4-inch, and I made it 6 because the way the level was on this area, I was worried about the, like it wasn't going to be strong enough, or that it would start to slide or something, because we did have to backfill a little bit. So there was a little bit more money added on when you increase from a 4-inch slab to a 6-inch. And then the tin, I could have went with the basic tin and saved probably 4,000 or 5,000 baht, but I didn't. So, but still coming in at 29,536 baht. That's less than $1,000, less than $1,000, and I have an overhead cement foundation, covered parking. That's not going to happen in America. Sorry, probably have to pay $1,000 just for, just for the tin would be even more probably. But we're really happy with it. Well, I should add to that the labor, right? So we had our neighbors help us, mostly the one guy. His wife worked a couple of days with him, but we let him work around his schedule. So we had some quarter days, some half days, some full days, but in every day we were drinking afterwards. So but we got it done, and he was originally, Dot figured out that she'd pay him 500 baht a day, get the work done or whatever. And at 5 days, which I'm not sure it took 5 days, because we've been doing some other stuff, so about 2,500 baht for him. Although we actually doubled that. We gave him 5,000 baht, to help us get this done. And he had a couple of friends, a couple different days to consult with and stuff, hold something for him and this and that when I wasn't here or whatever. And we gave him an extra 1,000 baht so that he could, help out his friends or whatever. So basically 6,000 baht on top of that 29 that we had for labor. So yeah, that's what, 35. So 35,000 baht, still probably just barely over $1,000. And that thing is built, and it's built strong too. It's good stuff. Yeah, the delivery of the sand and the rocks and stuff, and the metal and all that stuff, that happened in real time. You can get it all done. But if you remember from previous video, the concrete pour guys got COVID, the company or whatever, so they didn't do that. And it was Songkran holiday, but they did kind of cut their holiday short, I guess, and came over here and was able to pour. So as far as a timeline on, a timeline on getting something built, you're not going to get it when you want it. This ain't whatever it's called, McDonald's or something, Can't have it your way, which is fine to me. I'm tired of having it my way. In America, I could snap my fingers or yell at somebody, and they'd be over to the house and all this other stuff. But here, one, I'm retired, and there's just no need to fret. Yeah, I'd like to be able to park, but I'm not gonna die. So I think I learned a lot about construction projects in terms of the timelines and things like that. Not only from all the stories I've read on YouTube and stuff, and people have shared a lot of stuff and this and that and everything, and all the banter and the chats and all that stuff, which I always had my own philosophy on that anyway, even though when a lot of people would talk negative about it. But I don't care. If it's going to get done, it's going to get done. If the guy has to take a couple of days off because he's got to go feed the cows or something like that, or in this case, my neighbor feeds the pigs and stuff like that, so no biggie. I have a few projects that I'm probably going to need help on now on the farm, and I'd like them to be done, you know, right away, of course, but I know they're not going to happen. And when the projects and the way that projects are actually completed, you don't get perfect construction. Most everybody I know, that even these other jobs I see people working on, you might have this, you know, this one construction guy, been doing it for a long time, knows everything, but he goes and hires 20 guys for a big project, and he don't know the skill set of everybody on that project. And so they, you know, but they're all confident about, we can get it done. We know how to build this stuff, or we know how to figure it out. And that's what you get a lot of figuring out. So there are some rough spots. Like I don't know if I shared, but on the foundation of the parking. So in the finished work, you know, you're taking the trowel and you're polishing it all off to get all the rough spots and basically even out the pour. You know, after you already did the even, you know, with the sleeve and stuff, you want to be able to flatten it or polish it out. So anyway, 3 guys did that. I did it too, but 3 guys did that. But one of the trowels, the handle was mounted from underneath, so it had these 2 metal like little nipples that were they weren't big, but they were sticking out from an otherwise flat surface that was needed, which made troweling and evening and making it flat twice as hard, because you'd have to go over it again. You have to go over just trying to do it on the edge and this and that. And so what happens was the guy that has that trowel, who's in the middle part of this finishing work on the slab, he winds up having the ugliest looking part. So this kind of middle section on the slab is, you know, it's not that finished. Doesn't appear to be that finished kind of work, you know. I mean, it's fine, but you know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, some of these things, who cares? You know, or when they built this house. So the guys came and put the house on the foundation, and then if you look over here, there's these divots in our foundation. Brand new foundation, but Dot's just pulling in. Where'd you go, eh?
Drop off the...
Oh, drop off the vegetables. And so there's, in order to put the house up, they had to use these kind of A-frame winches, steel winches, or triangle frame winches. And they had to knock out a section of the cement foundation in order to pitch the footer of the winch in there and hold tight, so they raise the house up, right, with these winches, these house sections. So they don't, you know, they don't go back in and fill them in for you and make it all pretty and stuff. They just leave it like that. You know, in America, obviously, you know, Karen would raise hell for that, right? But here, I don't care, because 1, I could fill it in. I like doing that stuff. But 2, you know, one of our projects is we're going to tile this thing. So when they tile it, I'm not sure I want to do it myself, but when they tile it, you know, they put all the mortar in, it fills all the cracks and unevenness, so they'll fill those holes too. I ain't worried about it. So I guess what I'm trying to say on that is, you guys will have stuff built if you're in Thailand, whether it's building your house or building a carport or anything, and the structure will probably have deficiencies. But don't let it bother you. And don't demand it be fixed and all that stuff. Just fix it. Or if I fix it yourself, or you know, say, hey, you know, to your spouse, or if you're retired by yourself, just say, you know, go down to the local bar where you hang out or whatever, or somewhere, and go, hey bro, can you know somebody to come over and fill those holes for me? And so you pay an extra 500 baht and get the job done. You know, don't complain to the complaint factory. It's not worth it. It's just negative energy you put out there. You know, I just tell them, good job, good job, good job. Alright, man, well, hope you like the breakdown of the carport. If you have any other questions, let me know. No, there weren't any permits required. By the way, you can see my hand, I took the cast thing off of it, and I still have the wires hanging out, but it just feels better here. I just have to watch it. Certainly when I'm sleeping and stuff, I'm going to put that back on to block these wires from getting smacked in my sleep. But yeah, it feels better to breathe. Alright then, you guys, next video, huh? Keep watching.